In this lesson, we'll be looking at scatter plots. We'll be looking at bivariate data, how two different data sets are related, and we'll check the nature and correlation of the data. The example says that the scatter plot below shows a relationship between the temperature in degrees Celsius and the amount of sales made on 13 different days. And part A says to draw a line of best fit through the data points. Now, if I were doing this on paper, I would set up a clear ruler right here, even, a strand of spaghetti, and draw that line so that it goes through the points in the general trend and that you're minimizing the distance between the points and the line. This one here is actually made on a drawing for Google Docs. I'm going to try to access this, and I'm going to use my line tool, and I'm going to go from my y-axis. I'm going to spin this until I see about what feels like a good line of best fit. See down here, there's too many dots above, and up here, there's too many dots below. This looks like, that looks pretty good. So I'm going to hit save and close right there. All right, now that I've done part A, part B says to describe the intensity and correlation of the data. I'm noticing that this data is definitely a positive trend, and it's pretty strong positive because these points are close to the trend line. So that's what I'm going to type right here. I'm going to type that the data has a strong positive trend or correlation since the slope is positive and the points, the data points, lie close to the line of best fit. So then the question says, write a sentence that compares the temperature to the sales. All right, the data shows that as the temperature increases, so whatever it is we're selling here, as the temperature increases, the sales are also increasing, right? And that's how we would interpret that particular scatter plot. And we'll look at one more example if we have time. The scatter plot represents the music sales in billions of dollars between the years 1999 and 2009. Draw a line of best fit through the data values. So again, I'm going to be using my line tool in my Google Doc. This has definitely a negative trend. I'm going to try to find my line of best fit. This is the slope is too negative. This looks like it could be right. We'll go with this one. And then when it asks me to describe the nature and intensity of the data, this has a weak negative correlation. And I know it's negative because the slope there is negative. Now, why weak? Because these dots are not close to the line. And to write a sentence that describes the relationship, I could say something like this, that as the years increase, the sales of music decreases. That's how we interpret bivariate data, in particular the trend line. We're looking for how close these data values lie near the trend line. And that gives us our positive or negative correlation, and more specifically, strong or weak positive or negative correlation.